Um, Ty, could you jump to dementia patient wants to invade China?
Oh, wow. That's a different man's profile.
It is.
He looks like a British man.
Pull this up.
What is going on?
I say, we found ourselves in a bit of a bother with China. We had to give up Taiwan many years ago.
He sounds like Bane. All right.
And furthermore.
And the reason I bother to mention that is he has to pay, and Russia has to pay a long-term price for that in terms of the sanctions that have been imposed. And the reason I bother to say this, not just about Ukraine. If, in fact, after all he's done, there's a rapprochement met between between the Ukrainians and Russia, and these sanctions are not continued to be sustained in many ways, then what signal does that send to China about the cost of attempting to take Taiwan by force? They're already flirting with danger right now by flying so close and all the maneuvers that are undertaken. But the United States is committed. We've made a commitment. We support the one China policy. We support all that we've done in the past. But that does not mean that China has the jurisdiction to go in and use force to take over Taiwan. So we stand firmly with Japan and with other nations not to let that happen. And my expectation is it will not happen. It will not be attempted. My expectation is a lot of it depends upon just how strongly the world makes clear that kind of action is going to result in long-term disapprobation by the rest of the community.
Very quickly, you didn't want to get involved in the
because that's a lot in a minute and a half. And I just now noticed that he has his mask in his hand and he's using it as a gesture prop.
Oh my gosh. Did you give Pop the mechanical soft diet this morning? Because he's acting a little weird. It's supporting the one China policy.
So the official U.S. position up until May 3rd of this year, or May 8th of this year, was that the United States recognized that Taiwan was officially a part of China. That's the one China policy. There is one China. Taiwan is not an independent country. Hong Kong, not British. Joe Biden in profile remembers the good old days when you could hop a ferry.
So they changed it to now.
So on the State Department's website, and I think you were out of the office that day.
Oh, sleeping.
You work your ass off, dude. I don't know if you were sleeping or not.
Oh, I was sleeping.
But no, the State Department's website, as of like the 8th of May, removed the recognition of the one China policy, started talking about Taiwan as its own entity. Now we've got... Let's go ahead and finish this, but I do want to go back through it because there's some wild shit in there.
Ukraine conflict militarily for obvious reasons. Are you willing to get involved militarily to defend Taiwan if it comes to that?
Yes.
Oh,
you are.
That's the commitment we made.
Oh, God.
That's the commitment we made. We are not... Look, here's the situation.
He looks so
We agree
lost.
with the one China policy. We signed on to it, and all the attendant agreements made.
That's
from
a
there.
schizophrenic
But the
statement.
idea that it can be taken by force just taken by force,
This is an
just
imaginary
it's just not
thing.
appropriate. It will dislocate the entire region and be another action similar to what happened in Ukraine. And so it's a
What?
burden that is
Yeah.
even stronger.
So this is something that they've been kind of test driving for a long time, and it used to come, and it still does from a lot of ways, from the like alt-right, from the far, or whatever, the uber nationalistic, the ultra MAGA,
Oh yeah.
dark MAGA,
Oh,
that
God.
crowd, those guys.
Yeah, those guys that just need to get laid. God.
People who, if they grew up with different parents to rebel against, would all be tall cells,
Oh, yeah.
or the whatever the depiction of. Not that I'm accusing anyone of being a tall cell, but the depiction of. Just saying, you would be on the other side of the coin there.
They would know
Yeah.
the power of aloha.
They would know the power of aloha.
Yeah.
They would. They
So,
would, but only through the screen.
oh my gosh. No, this is elder abuse at this point. I literally look and I feel bad.
Until you remember that Joe Biden is a sociopathic, war criminal, pedophile,
Yeah.
fucking, human trafficking, fucking scumbag. But yeah, under any other circumstance,
It's because I tried to separate that there's
It's because
4
you're a human
different men.
right.
So I'm like, oh God, they have to find someone that's as old as him.
Well, it's also because he has dementia now. I mean, he's committed all those atrocities before he's had dementia. Now it's just bad because he's in office and they're pulling the strings and you're watching it happen.
Yeah, and I've always, me personally, like I've always been like, oh, I'd work in a prison and stuff. Yeah, I'm a human. I just feel bad, but no, I know Joe Biden's a piece of shit.
I bet Joe Biden just like walks out naked in the White House, like looking around
I know.
every morning.
No, it makes me feel
That's
bad.
what he looks like now.
He's about to go to Israel.
He's like a really goofy Jack Nicholson character.
They
Oh my
find
God.
Joe Biden wandering around the White House kitchens at 3:00 in the morning.
That's 100% like Dementia 101.
Yeah. Except for he's like screaming racial epithets, looking for the help. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I was
Oh
just
my
gonna say that, looking for the
gosh.
help. Yeah, putting like bagels in the stove or something.
Once
like
a
that.
pedophile, always a pedophile, though, because even in his state of dementia, his instincts are to still get like grossly close to kids and do weird shit.
Yeah.
Oh God.
We're the shit, yo. I don't know if you know that or not.
Yeah.